the mazes. The quote is dedicated, I'm only behind bars when you catch me on stages. I've been patient, feels like I've been grinding for a lifetime, learning how to write rhymes, waiting for the right time. My album's called Millennials, a new album coming out, my third independent studio album that I put out. And the title comes from the generation title for us, the kids born between 1980 and 1995. It's called Millennials. Like the ones before that was called Generation X and Baby Boomers. And really it's just kind of talking about the topics that we kind of go through daily as far as being millennials and things like that, like the different things as far as being that dreamer generation that, you know, real ambitious, kind of not settling for like, just the security of having a job and stuff, what we want to go for the top, you know. So kind of it's based around that, and it's a lot of different diverse music on there. So, I think I like album projects a little bit more because like they're distinctively different. Like you have an album project where you have all original music and it's a little more thought process put into it, where a mixtape is a little more loose. Like right now I'm doing a mixtape as well called Youngin' from '88, and that was kind of just a product of me wanting to take a break from the album and, you know, just rap, you know what I mean? So like I like doing albums better because those are like the ones that are supposed to be like, you know, striving for the timeless music and stuff, you know. So I like those better, a little bit better. 5 of the greatest rappers of all time, huh? Gotta go with Sean Carter, starting off. It's Jay-Z for those who don't know nothing about hip hop. I gotta go with Eminem. I say Andre 3000. Definitely one like a crazy lyricist. I mean, for my top 5, like I throw in cats like Common. I think Common's real underrated as far as his lyricism and like the songs he made. I don't know, people might criticize this one, but I think Kanye West is up there. You know, he might not be like the greatest like the lyricist, but the influence on the culture and everything was crazy. So I put him up there, as well as like, you know, some underground cats that I think have been doing it for a while, and they good, like Talib Kweli and things like that. But I think those 5 are like my main favorite 5. I feel like a good record is something that you put a lot of care and time in, that you focus on all the elements to it, from the music and the production all the way to the lyrics and how it's gonna resonate with different people when they listen to it. You know, how they're gonna relate to it. Think about it outside, like as a third party person. You know, look at it from that perspective and make sure you cover all those aspects. And I think a good record is just something that will catch people, whether it be the hook or the concept or the music, something that'll catch a massive amount of people when they first hear it and really intrigue them to listen to the rest of the record and more of your stuff. I say the message I try to portray is just, you know, an overall positive one, but just one about progression in life. You know, whatever you're doing, trying to do it to the fullest. My message is, you know, ambition, inspiration, and things like that. But I try not to make it corny, but, you know, make it where people can relate to it. So just like life, like the message of progressing in life, doing whatever you need to do, positively progressing and advancing. So when you all said and done on this earth, you can be like, I'm satisfied with what I did here. I feel like I make both. I always hated the little separation thing, like the rap and hip hop. I don't believe it's a genre. It's a different type of genre. I think rap is what you do. Hip hop's the culture. It's all the same. Soulja Boy raps and Common raps as well. You know, Soulja Boy's a quote unquote MC and Common's an MC as well. Now, when you argue about if they're quality MCs, that's a matter of opinion and stuff like that. So I never separated it like that. I think it has, just because I feel like with anything, when something becomes way more accessible to a lot of different people who don't have to work as hard to get to it, it gets watered down because they don't respect the craft and the elbow grease that it took to go into it. So I think a lot of artists are out now and they don't even understand how hard it used to be for musicians to get things done and get things out. And so that has lowered the substance of it, that has like lowered the consciousness of making something that's really going to inspire. And also I think just the times change, you know. There were certain times where we needed like activism in music, and we still do, but it's like the climate of the world changed, the climate of our country changed a little bit, so that, you know, that sentiment is a little different, it's a little toned down now. The new generation might not know what it was like to, you know, walk in the civil rights movement, the marches and stuff. It was a different thing, so I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just kind of a different time to kind of change. We shift with the times. I feel like it's important to have a concept, because if you don't have a concept, you know, you're kind of just rambling. It's like when cats be freestyling and they just saying whatever. That's cool for a freestyle record, but if you don't have a concept, you're not going to go anywhere with the record, and really, people are not going to be able to follow it. Now, there's been some cases where people just say whatever and it works, but I think it works better when it's a concept, even if the concept is to be ignorant on the record. Like, it's still a concept, and you're following that concept and that guide, so people can identify with that. I think people can expect like a lot of different types of music. I don't ever try to do the same sounding record on one album as far as like the songs. So I expect like a lot of diverse music, a lot of topics that I think my generation right now can relate to. People that are like 20-somethings right now, they can relate to it. You know, female and male and whatever different aspects and backgrounds, and just like a lot of inspiration, but also a lot of truth to it, a lot of sincerity. I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm being real honest, and I hope that stays that way. But definitely on this album, I can legitimately say I'm being real honest. So I feel people gonna feel that honesty because it's raw and real. Man, I got a lot of good songs I like. I think the best song I got so far, I got a song called "The Light's the Life." I just put it out actually as a single leak or whatever, and it's I think it's like really good production. I work with my homie JT on that one, and just the concept is nice, and I really focus on making the lyrics talk about something, tell a story, but also focus on that production being real bumping where people like the beat and they get caught by the beat, and also the hook is real catchy or whatever, and it's like the formula really to pull people in, then they get to listen to the concept of the record. So I like that the best, I think, so far. I try to listen to everything. I can say I don't constantly go out my way to listen to like maybe bluegrass or something like that, but I ain't got nothing against country. I like country low-key, but I don't really like listen to like maybe like bluegrass or like super folk music, but I wish I kind of did delve into that. I kind of want to check out all types of music just to expand my horizon. I think you got to be multifaceted and not one-dimensional. So yeah. All right, shout out to TTAG Magazine as well as Who Better TV. Also want to shout out my Music to Dream 2 team. What up, Ashley DeBose and Christina Fisher, Hakeem and all of them. Brand new album coming out, Millennial, this summer. Twin Cities, I'm about to hit it with it. And a mixtape coming out before that called Younger from 88. So look out for that. It's Mike Dreams. I'm from a city where everyone wants to be famous, but since we ain't poppin', see nobody wants to claim us. I swear, it's hard to not feel like you the greatest when surrounded by the lamest who make music to the greatest. So days I feel jaded, I'm spilling my soul till I no longer can contain it. When it's feeling a container, not only an entertainer, but wanna get them to listen to. Not trying to be an old head talking about what I didn't do or what I could've done. So I'm no longer tuning in to these nobody's telling me what I should've done. And they ain't never did it, never attempted, could settle for silver medals, but that gold life is tempted. We all want to stun a little bit. I take it that's the reason why they front a little bit. I'm just trying to keep it real, but still have mass appeal. Rolling through my city, this is how I feel. But still, I still got them Nicky Giovanni dreams. Though I'm faced with these new Maserati schemes. Poetic ambition for that coupe edition. While still making the music that'll get the youth to listen. Us rappers are euphemisms for the biggest contradictions. Saint Anne sinner, pray God healed on affliction. Can't afford the all, but I still rap Christian. Cause I got it in my genes, I call it my true religion. Can't see myself dishing 500 for a pair of these. A lot of dudes in my city looking like parodies. I will live inside my means till I can say that I ball like Kareem. And did you catch that double meaning from the place where Prince placed Prince in the sidewalks? Doves crying purple rain everywhere that I walk. And ambition is my city's ID. And for now, I'm my city's IV. You know where I be. My dreams, Minneapolis, what's up?